That's a good save right there.
It's a really nice save.
Nicely clipped. Right. Spin it out with just a little bit of inside angles. Come one rail, come in behind it.
I agree with that shot.
And that's what it did.
Anybody that wants to make the party a little bit bigger out there in the chat room, free to do so. It's pretty easy. There's a share. It says share down in the lower right-hand corner of the Ustream chat, or the Ustream player. You click that and it'll give you some options, Facebook, Twitter, some other social networks. And Ustream does the rest of the work. At that point there, you just make a couple of clicks and invites all your friends to come over and watch and hang out, and tells them what you're watching, or at least you can kind of expand on it a little bit. And it doesn't, the best part is it doesn't even affect the player. It just pops up in a different window.
Yes, it does.
Youngers hit that shot as advertised right there. Perfect
roll
hit.
Too.
Perfect hit.
Real good roll behind it.
You can see Shannon can nick the edge of that ball.
That'll work. He's okay with that, even though I believe he wanted to make it.
Younger looks like he's got a little bit of a roll there. Quite a bit of roll, actually.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You can see that Shannon's options are fairly limited here.
He's got enough to where he can get behind it. 7-2 ball, 2 rails behind the 9. Yeah. Youngers got to take advantage of this here.
I think Younger has to pull this back beyond the line of the 4 into the upper left-hand corner pocket here. I wouldn't want to play with this 7. And then that way he could have had a natural angle. Now he's kind of has to draw this off the rail or follow and play with the 7.
I like drawing it.
Yeah, a little bit of right-hand English. Get out a little bit past the center of the table. Well, he got a little lucky there. He followed, hit the 7 and made it while missing the 4.
That's a good shot. Perfect. Yeah, that's too much better than that. Make 6, try to cue ball back just a few inches and put a 9 in the corner.
What do you think Younger's going to do? Is he going to go for this 5 ball?
Hey, try.
Got the 1 to go. 3.
Doesn't have a great shot on the 2, but it's got some work with it. So it's going to see what he does here. See if he's going to get creative or if he's going to thin the 2 on the left side and send the cue ball down behind the 6 and 9. I'm thinking he's going for the corner, but I'm not 100% on that shot.
Nice little shot.
Yeah, I don't want to be jacked up over the 9.
Yeah, that
Makes
was
it a little tough there.
Shannon's just trying to get started here, and it seems like everything he's doing is causing himself to hit a brick wall. He's
laughing at it.
He's laughing at it, going, "Well, what am I doing here?"
I know the feeling. All too well.
We are in touch with that emotion, Shannon.
Is a 9 ball going to be a factor here?
I think he's directly behind it.
Yep.
He may be able to catch the top side of this 6, but I think that's about the best he can do.
Yep. He's going to have to clip it and try to get that 9 ball to be the block. Who knows? He might go crazy, try to cross bank it, send the cue ball 3 rails for the 7. Who knows? Nope. He got away with it. He did what I initially said, but he got the double kiss, which was the only thing that could have gone wrong. And he's going to put a cue ball right behind the 9 here. Not bad. Now Younger's up to a choice. Do you jump it or you kick it 1 rail?
I think he's got to kick it 1 rail off this side where the 6 is. There's a chance that he could get the 7 in the game with a decent hit. Other than that, I think he is not going to like that.
Yeah. He hit it, but Shannon's got to like the lead.
Oh, he's loving the lead. It was a lot better than what he had when he was jacked up over the 9.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Me here, I like playing the 8 in the side just because. And that's what he did. A lot of people don't want to follow that through and come out short or leave yourself a bad angle and mess up that hole out.
Sometimes what they'll do is they want to go a path where they never don't have a hard shot on the 8. Mm-hmm. What they do is they accept a harder shot on it later when instead of hitting an easy position there.
Yep. Look for Shannon to pocket the 7 ball in the bottom right-hand corner. 1 ball to hit before the side. Go back down to where he is.
Made 3 balls, might make 4. Going to make 4 balls, and the 2 is going to take its place.
And everybody, that's where his nickname came from because of that. He is the cannon.
Well, if the 6 goes past the 9, which it looks like it has a shot, he's going to look at that right now.
Yeah, it may. If not, he can always play it in the side where he's standing now.
He says it does. He just pointed, he bird dogged that right where he wants to put the cue ball. Question, 1 rail or 2? He says 1.
Yeah. Speed control
2.
is just a little bit better than perfect.
And he snuck that on past. It did have a keyhole there.
Just pocket the 8, stop the cue ball. And that should be a 47-second rack.
I don't know what took him so long on that one.
Entirely too long. Too many timeouts.
And if you're younger Champman, you're going,
Yep.
I was wondering how long that was going to take before he exploded.
Time to wake up. Yeah, you're not getting any younger. No, he's a good guy. Good guy to play some sets with, practice with, talk to. All around, he's a pleasure to be around more than some.
He's a nice guy. We had an extra member of the crew on this particular set, and we needed to do some wiring, and Younger came up and offered us a tool or two so that the extra member could jump in on the work.
That's good.
Good guy. Didn't get that 7. Nothing looks like it's lining up.
He's got the cue ball doing what he wants it to, but nothing else. I'd rather at least make a ball on the break and the cue ball do what it wants to rather than that. That way I still have control of the table. It's going to push out.
And this is what I like about Shannon's push-outs. They're very aggressive at times. He's saying, look, you better have a shot in your repertoire.
Definitely.
To get up and hit this, because I do.
Yep.
What do you got?
Yep. He's got to go for the bank here.
Younger hit it right.
Yeah,
got a little lick off the 4. Going to get a kind of safety on it, and even got position for the deuce while doing it.
Yeah. Played it correctly. A shot like that always undercut it, if anything, so that you do get a good roll behind.
Well, hello, 5-8.
Yep. Two-way shot. If you make it, you're good. If you miss it, you're still good.
I think Younger doesn't know how to jump. I think, but I think he might want to learn on this shot.
He's actually been jumping fairly well in the
Has
last
he?
6-7 months.
Last time I saw him, he was having a heck of a time doing it. But now it looks well. His weapon of choice is out. Now he's supposed to take this ball 2 rails. Let's see if he can control his cue ball. I know I'm asking a lot for a guy that hasn't been jumping a long time. He does have an index finger down. Okay, he went run rail. And
all you can do is say thank you.
say thanks. Unfortunately, the 6 is tied up, but the 5's right there, so it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
The only thing is when he does that breakout or tries to get on the other side of that, shoot the 6 on the other side, he's going to have to be precise. And it looks like it's easy, but go ahead and hit the 6 straight to the first diamond below the side pocket and have the cue ball end up somewhere in between the 7 and the 3, and you got yourself a bank.
Yep. And that's not what you want to leave yourself in.
No.
That's a good shot. Good speed control there. Same thing, play to 4. Draw the cue ball back about a foot. That'll leave you a small back cut on the 5 for the side to where the cue ball naturally breaks out the 6 to the rail.
Somebody asked if they think Jim is winning. I can't really tell. I'll let everybody know whether Jim Jennings, the table. Right there you see Jim's big stride coming out into the area where we're playing our tournament. I don't really know the guy that Jim Jennings is playing. Do you know?
Scott Langston out of Rocky Mount. Good guy.
Good guy?
Good guy. Good B player.
Tell you what, he's had Jim in his chair some of the time here. Well, let's see if we can run straight into the 8 and still end up with a shot here, or pluck the 6 off. This is going to be tricky. All right, and there it is.
That's going to get married. Yeah, it's workable. Cut it thin with some inside. Come out 2 rails, cue ball back out to the center, play the 7 inside.
Well, the last thing he wants to do, he's going to not let the 6 go towards the 9. He's got to hit this 6 and thin it and just put the cue ball. You know, he can't let this 6 go on the bottom rail is what I'm saying. And if he does, you can expect Shannon to maybe take a 2-way shot at it. And he looks like he's going to put it on the bottom rail and run the cue ball all the way up to the other side of the table. Look at this, he's going for the 9.
That was very creative.
That was creative.
I like that. Good shot, Younger.
It's a good shot. Unfortunately, I think he even made it more likely that Shannon's going to take a shot at it. We'll get you a score here in a second, folks, because I think Jim Jennings is lining up on the 9 ball. You see him right there. Well, Shannon, I think, is going to take a shot at this 9.
And on the Jennings one, that's 7-2.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Some of the folks out in the chat asking about our tournament brackets. Yes, Marge is going to be in possession of a 128 bracket here. I'm looking for one. We're going to have that up here very shortly. We'll get her going out that way, and hopefully we can have it maybe in the next hour so that we can all see these matches that are coming up.
Uh-oh.
And I wouldn't fault Shannon if he just played the combo here, and he's going to. Nothing chicken about that. Just get it over with.
Yep.
Those were 4 very simple balls that really didn't matter. See Shannon's offerings for table or game 7 here coming up.
Let's see if he can make more than 4 on the break this time. What do you think?
Well, I thought he made 3 last time. 1-7. Will he make the 2?
Yeah, 7 ball missed out.
7.
7-8.
Slopped in. Man, he's slopping him in on the break. What a hack.
Yep. He's got a very textbook out. I do not see any issue here.
I think
whatsoever. 2-3 is the
2-3. That's the big hard shot here, folks.
Yep.
Want to know how to run a million racks?
Break like that every time.
Break like this every time. Rest will take care of itself. Don't worry.
That's good with me, but I'm not over there playing.
See Jim Jennings there in the side. Nice little kill stroke by Shannon. He got real close to his work. I think he's real straight. I think he might just draw this ball back and across for the 5. Sure did.
Bounce out just a little bit, and that's perfect. Roll the cue ball up just a little bit, play the 9 in the pocket where he's standing, and that'll put us at 5-2. Younger's break.
Take a second here and thank one of our sponsors, folks.
I'm John Hendrick, pool player and owner of the Green Room in Pineville, North Carolina. My serious players demand quality, and that's why I've switched to Milliken Super Pro. This cloth plays at the perfect speed. It lasts a long time, and the spill guard protection saves my tables from stains. It saves me money, and my customers love it.
Milliken Super Pro, exclusively from Sterling Gaming.
Milliken's got me covered. How about you?
We're back from that break, folks. Thanks for staying with us. Younger, again, keeping control of the cue ball. He's going to make the 3 this time.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a shot that's great.
Now he's got his choice of 2 really solid safes here, though. One is just to put the cue ball right up behind the 5, and maybe even bank the 9 down to the other end of the table. Or the second one is to hit the cue ball on the side, or the 1 ball on the side, and run the cue ball all the way downtown behind that mess. See if he misses the 6.
Oh, he's going to scratch. That's not going to.
No, he didn't. Shannon, anybody that knows Shannon, that's how he gets to the table 90% of the time, with a big smile on his face. Happy to get a shot.
I can't fault him for that. I'm happy to get one too. Well, I look for him to thin the 2 ball, send the cue ball down to the bottom rail there, and have that whole mix.
I think he's going to shoot the 2-4.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
He did. I'm honestly really thought he was going to play it safe on that. He must be starting to zone in and get a little more comfortable than it looks.
And sometimes that's what it takes, is to make your best guess. That's a great shot by Younger. Might not be great results, but he played the right shot.
Yeah. This is going to be a touchy shot here to get back to the floor. And that's what I meant by touchy. Speed control on that. You got a lot of room that cue ball have to travel. No problem at all for him.
Not even a concern.
What do you think about the 6? What's he going to do? I don't see him taking a combo.
He may come all the way with follow, all the way in between the 7-9, and shoot the 6 up in the other pocket.
That's what I'm thinking. Or he might let Younger worry about it.
I think he was going to play the bank, the speed that he hit it at, but I can't believe that he hit it that poorly. Not only did he not hit it straight, but his speed was off by 2 feet. Younger's going to click this 6 and end up with a decent little shot up in the corner.
They got a little bit of roll there.
Yeah. Younger's having a little bit of an issue completing this rack. Well, some of the racks. Shannon's been taking advantage of it, and you know that's Shannon's position here. He's supposed to be cleaning up whatever comes his way.
He's doing it. That's a good shot. That shot there, a lot of times you see people that overhits it, they scratch right in the side.
Nice little shot. Did he scratch?
He's gonna be,
no, he's going to be all right.
Let's go ahead and pocket this. The top end, just roll up. No problem at all. 6-2. Shannon the Cannon's break. What's going to happen? How many is he going to make? How many seconds is it going to take to get out?
Will he actually break any balls in half? That's the question.
He has a couple before. I know definitely for myself, I definitely have to give a big thanks to Shannon and Marge for putting on a great tournament. They do a lot of traveling, a lot of preparation, a lot of advertisement, and it shows. It definitely shows how much work they really put into this. Because it's tough. Anytime you have anything that's handicapped, it always some type of controversy. But in this, you really don't hear much. You really don't. You see a lot of smiles, and that's a good thing. And definitely to you, JR and Alvin, every time you guys get together and do your thing here with the streaming, you put on a wonderful show. And I know a lot of people out there really like it because they get to see what's going on. How everything is recorded and put on YouTube to where you can go back and watch. That's huge. I mean, that's a turning point in the game, to this day. And definitely, I just want to say thanks to you guys too.
Oh, well, you're welcome. We're glad that people appreciate our show. We do it because we love the sport.
I wish the sport had more recognition than what it's given, because it's not a sport that anybody can really sit up and do like cards. Anybody can sit there and play cards and do well at it. This game it's so mental. If you don't have a good mental game, you're better off playing tic-tac-toe or hopscotch. This could be a tough shot. You gotta really stun this ball with a lot of bottom right, kick out to that side rail, bring it back down to where about it is. He went inside on it. I don't like that shot because you're running the cue ball into 3 balls. I don't like that.
Well, I predict that Younger's going to go ahead and give this 9 ball a shot and see if he can take the cue ball all the way down behind the 6-7-5.
He might, but he's lining up for it. He's got a good angle for a good save too, where he could drift over to that side rail and could have snuck it in behind the 9 ball. He's got to make the 4, natural position for the 5 here.
Nice shot.
Flip the 7, slow it down?
No. I actually hit this ball with right hand English on this shot. I don't spin it with left. Let's see if he's going to do it. Yeah, he tried to get around it. He wasn't trying to go 4 rails and spin inside and everything. That's just my feelings on that particular shot. Doesn't come up too often.
Fell a little short. Got to let that rail died just a hair on him on that last shot. And still. 7-2 in favor of the Cannon.
Well, Shannon's about halfway. It doesn't look like Younger's halfway. Shannon now has a 5-game lead while putting up a 4-game spot.
Younger's still in it. He's got to kick it up and get his game going. Right now would be a perfect time for him to actually go ahead and take his 1 5-minute break, go wash his hands, come back to the table fresh, and it's halftime.
Hitting him pretty good. Well, he found a 4 ball this time.
See how he decides to get on the 2.
Well, the 2's a little bit funny. I think he's going to have to consider really drawing this ball over past the 8 ball. If he tries to follow this ball or just go to the side and come out, I think he's going to find out that the 6 ball is going to be in the game.
Look at that side. He did without.
This is going to get ugly in a second.
Get enough to where he could see.
I just really didn't like coming down through those balls that way. Too small of a window, and you're cutting right across it. 6-8 inch patch of where you had a position, and you're coming across at 90 degrees.
Yeah, he hit that safe entirely too hard and left Shannon a perfect shot for the 2 on the side. And this rack for him is basically clockwork. It's just
the only thing he's going to worry about is what he does with the 6. He could follow that 7 in, so he might consider getting positioned to the center of the table. If there's a mistake in his rack, it's going to be on the 6-7 combo.
I like that shot right there. That was a good shot.
That was a nice shot. It's a good shot.
Yep. See, one thing you'll notice about Shannon, he's not going to move that cue ball more than he has to. He knows his shot making ability is
Look at this.
outstanding. He's going
to carom it. Look at this. He's going to carom it. Look at Shannon's face. He's embarrassed.
Yep. Hey, when you're good, you're good. Everybody's entitled to a good roll every now and then.
Yeah, we started saying all those nice things about Shannon, and the next thing you know, put one straight into the end rail. Just take a second here and thank one of our sponsors, folks.
40 years of Q craftsmanship. A state-of-the-art production facility. Revolutionary design. When you step to the table, unleash the fury. Precision craftsmanship. A player's cue ready for action. A cue with a sweet hit. A consistent hit. See the entire line.
Crunch. I think he's an inch off with his cue ball placement. I mean, center's about, what, an inch over to the right?
Maybe.
You dogged it, my friend. You missed the position by an inch.
Nope, you should just.
How well did he just hit that break?
He's getting in gear. The only thing against him right now is the factor of the alternate break. If it was winner break, I'd almost bet he could break it around the rest of the set the way he's breaking the balls right now.
If it was an alternate break, I would give Younger a chance to win maybe 2 more games while Shannon's getting a 5. Now he's overcut this ball. So
Younger's definitely getting his opportunities. He's getting out of line a little bit and struggling to get back in it. I really don't see any issue of him not running out right here. I really don't, unless something weird happens, a miscue or something. But this is very textbook.
Younger likes playing Shannon Daulton's racks.
He does. I couldn't blame him.
I don't blame him. They're tic-tac-toe outs.
Yeah, they are. Connect the dots. That's all you got to do. Let's see what he does here. Here comes the same shot I was talking about earlier about playing the 8 in the side or not. See me, I'm going to play it and go to the side. That's what he did. All right, good shot. I just see too many times where that comes up and you end up losing the game. It's so easy to get out of line the other way. Come back around outside and gets 3 rails and play the 9 on the bottom right-hand corner. And it's going to roll heavy on him.
Way too far, and he's looking up in the air going, well, what did I just do? This shot in the side is actually not a bad shot, as long as he concentrates on putting the cue ball on the bottom rail.
Exactly. Play it 2-way, just in case you miss it, leave it tough.
Oh, he's hit it too hard.
Yeah. He got away with it. He did not leave he definitely didn't leave a hamburger.
Well, I'll tell you, Shannon might consider kicking this ball in.
The way he plays one pocket, I almost look for him to fire the bank in.
I don't like the bank.
I don't either, but he's been known to fire stuff like this in. Yeah, he hit too much of it. He was going for a safe. He just hit too much of it. Younger, you got to make this ball here. Make this ball steal this game. Your break and run, and we're going to tie it up a little bit closer. You can build some tempo back.
No. Younger fell into the slow roll trap. Roll that ball down there, it's at the mercy of the cloth, the slate, and the fact that it came off your tip. Right now, here comes Shannon yet again.
And that's going to put us up 9-2 with the Youngers break.
Take a second to thank our sponsors, Fury Cues, QSite.com for all your billiard needs. If you're looking for something in the future, by all means, give them a shot. Milliken Super Pro Cloth. And last but not least, Kamui Tips. They're the ones that are offering a special price on the 2-year subscription of Inside Pool Magazine. It's $27.99. Save yourself about $10 there. And then they throw you a voucher card to get a Kamui tip from one of their authorized dealers, and they'll install it for you. It's about a $20 value, so you can get about a $60 value for $27.99. You can do that right at InsidePoolMag.com. Just go to the store. You can order a 2-year U.S. subscription or a 1-year. Both get you the voucher for the inside or for the Kamui tip.
That's a good shot.
Shannon has very little work that he doesn't know how to do here.
Yep. I think he rushed that a little bit. He wanted that cue ball over about another 6 inches. He's going to have to cut that in and go over to the side rail and back again.
Oh, caught a little bit of the rail.
Uh-oh, don't get straight in. And probably still just draw it back a little bit, play the 6 in the corner.
Pull it back.
Yep.
He'd love to spike this ball if he could.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Pull it back for the 7 on the side. That's all right, just make the ball. You got the same shot, just a little tougher than what you really wanted.
High left, he'll go up and down. Back to the center of the table, probably. A little bit past the center of the table. Not much, though.
Just stun it with bottom and goes to the rail and back out again.
And he doesn't have to let this go to the bottom rail. He wants to keep it off the bottom rail so that he never has a chance of hitting a 9.
And that'll be 10-2.
10-2. Favor Shannon Daulton.
Look for the 7 to go in the corner. 1 ball on the side. 2 ball bank out. Probably go in the corner or stay right in the pocket. Cue ball, you know, he'd like to have it dead center, but he don't want it perfect every time, so he'll roll it out maybe a half inch from center. Uh-oh. Hit a little much.
Here comes the 1 to get in the front of the game here. Oh. Now he made, what, 3 balls or 2? 2 balls.
2. He might. I don't know what he's going to do here.
He may try this too, but he might just play safe behind his 6 here. Nick this ball. He rolled him. Why not? He doesn't have to play the tightest game in the world right now. He is up 10-2. I think we're in line in saying that right now, younger Champman is a willing accomplice to this landslide.
Yep. I think I left my shoes over there, and he's wearing them right now.
Right now, the 2 big notable names in the tournament are Larry Neville and Shannon Daulton.
And Tony Watson.
And Tony Watson.
Definitely.
A lot of people, it's been a long time since they've seen Tony Watson. But we have a host of great Carolina players. The Carolina Billiard Machine, this billiard factory that's both North and South Carolina, produces some of the best pool players in the nation. And we've got Keith Bennett, Sammy Monday. I think I saw Mike Fuller. I mean, we just, the list goes on and on. And Shannon takes 11-2 lead.
It'll be Younger's break.
That was a break and run out. A nice carom to get him started there.
You know, not only North Carolina, but we have players out of Virginia, such as Kerry Dunn. We've got Bill Dugan, his wife Jackie. Very nice people. We've got some people out of South Carolina from Shoreline Billiards.
I see him from all around here.
Got Alex Ollinger. He's from Ohio, right?
Yeah, he's Cincinnati boy.
Yeah. He's definitely somebody that you want to watch there. Plays very solid.
He's a player rep for some of our friends, Hammerhead Hustling.
Another real good Carolina player that we didn't mention, I just saw walk by, is B.J. Ussery.
Great player he is, huh?
And he is, matter of fact, just snapped off the last tournament at World Cup Billiards down in South Carolina last weekend.
Well, he's one of those guys, he holds a day job. I believe he works for UPS or somebody like
Chili's.
that. What's that?
He's a chef or a cook over at Chili's.
There we go.
Hey, every great pool player's got to have something to fall back on. All right, Younger, go ahead and pocket this 9-ball here. Get you a little bit closer. There you go. I'm going to say 3 balls on the break. Shannon's going to make this time.
3?
Yeah, we'll go with 3. He found that sweet spot.
I really do think he did. I think he knows this table. He's going to play well on this table. All right, so we got our likely suspects are the 1 and the 7. I think we might look at it at the 2 as well. The 1 and 7 flirted, and the 2 got kissed down. And I think for the first time in a long time, nobody came home.
Yeah. Came up dry. Dolly Parton. What kind of safe are you going to play? Yeah, a couple different options here.
Oh, it looks to me like he's just playing a simple one. Bank the 1 in behind the first couple of balls that are there. Don't let anything travel. And the only problem with that safe is about 5 times out of 10, you get kicked safe right back at you.
Well, I mean, he's looking at making the 1 inside. He's got the 4 to help him if he overcuts it a little bit, and the cue ball naturally stops for the 2. And he's going to come out with a shot. All right, Younger, you got another chance here. Clock in. Uh-oh.
Good shot there.
Yeah, it was.
For anybody that's looking for these videos, we don't produce these videos for the stream in 1080p. We do them in 720p just because most people's browsers cannot support our 1080 live stream. But we record them in 1080p and we put them out on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/InsidePoolMag. You can just subscribe to our channel there and they'll be suggested to you when we post these videos later and you come back to the YouTube homepage. And maybe just as important, if you like catching up with our stream, subscribe to our Ustream channel. And that's ustream.tv/InsidePoolMag. Shannon went a little bit far here, but I think he's going to be all right.
Oh, yeah.
He wants this to bounce high. He's left-handed. And the corner of the table is going to be in the way. Barely can reach us. Look at that 2-foot stroke there, or bridge.
I'm used to it. I do that all the time. I will stretch out extra foot if I have to.
Well, he's moving around the table pretty fast now.
He's more than comfortable. And that's going to put Shannon on the hill, 12-3.
And again, happy Veterans Day to everybody. All of our armed forces, all the veterans out there. You served in the military. Thank you very much. Shannon needs one game, and as they say, Younger needs a doctor at this point.
He does.
Made to 1. 2's coming down table. I think it's going to have a shot in the side if the 3 doesn't play blocker, and it did.
Yep. And he's going to be forced to kick out. Somehow get that cue ball down to the bottom left-hand pocket. Is where I would place it. He's going to go for the jump. He said, you know what? I got to make something happen at this point. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out firing at it. I don't blame him. And this is the only tough shot here for Shannon. Here is this shot. Get the cue ball back out. Just maybe a foot past center. Oh. He was looking at that side pocket more than he was making the 2-ball, I believe. Tough shot.
Really tough shot. But Younger has a tough shot right back at him now. He should consider banking this ball, which he did. But not at that speed.
Yeah, you just...
Younger's just flying right now, folks. I don't think there was a strategy involved there except for I'm going to take another shot at my hole.
I don't know. I never would have banked that ball because there's no reward. I mean, you're leaving yourself such a tough shot on the 3.
Well, I don't think he's risking anything.
Yeah.
so there was when it's 12-3, the risk is very small.
Yeah, but you still got to give it all you got no matter what. I mean, even in my last match, I was pretty much at that same point, but hey, you know, I still came out with a big breaking run at the end and never going to give up.
Let's see what he can give Shannon here.
That's a nice shot. Good kick.
Going to get the kiss.
And he left him
that grimace on his face is because he knows it's inevitable.
Yep. He just basically drank a whole bottle of NyQuil. It's time to go to sleep. That should be a wrap here.
Barring no craziness, I'd say that you're correct. Folks, we're going to get these brackets up for you very shortly. Marge and Shannon are going to work on the brackets, getting you that out there, and they should be posted. What time is it now? About 10 after 3 Eastern Standard. We will have them up here hopefully within the hour so that you can see the rest of them. Hey, that's a wrap. Shannon Daulton takes off younger Champman 13-3. I wanted to thank everybody on this lovely Veterans Day for showing up and watching our show. We're going to have more coming back right at you. We have another round in about 10 minutes coming up on this table. I wanted to thank Chris Volmar for setting in with me. I really appreciate it.
I definitely do. Yeah.
I want to thank all of our sponsors, Milliken Super Pro Cloth, QSite.com for all your billiard needs, Fury Cues, and last but not least, Kamui Tips for offering that great subscription special and the free tip for all the Inside Pool subscribers. Folks, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned. We'll get another match coming back right at you.